Greetings and salutations, my dearest friends. My name is Samantha, and today I'm going to be talking about some contemporary romances that I need to read. Hello, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about contemporary romances that I desperately need to read. This video is also kind of exciting because it is a collab with my sweet friend Ava. I love Ava to pieces. She's literally the sweetest and most talented person ever. She makes phenomenal booktube content. Like, her recommendation videos are honestly kind of what inspired me to even do like my trope week videos that I do here on my channel. You could think of pretty much any romance trope and I'm pretty sure she's done a video on it. So make sure to check her out if you like alien romances. She also likes novellas like me. So check out her video and her channel. I'll leave it down below. We're both doing Vlogmas, which is why we're doing this video together. And I thought it was perfect because one, I don't ever do TBR videos here on my channel. I don't know why. Well, I do know why, because I'm a mood reader. And the second something goes on a TBR, my interest in reading it kind of goes down a little bit, which I know sounds ridiculous. My brain is just crazy like that. But also, I don't really read contemporary romances that often. I read a lot of historical romances. I read a lot of poly romances, Omegaverse, pretty much anything but contemporary. I just feel like sometimes I need something like a little more wild and bonkers and crazy in my books. But recently, this year especially, I've been picking up more contemporary books and loving them. I'm going to quickly talk about some contemporary romances that I desperately need to read. Let me know if you want reading vlogs on any of these, and let's just hop right in. Okay, so this first book is like top of my list that I need to read, and that is Out on a Limb by Hannah Bottom Young. This is the special edition cover that Hello Lovely did. It's so stunning. So recently I read a Christmas novella by Hannah Bottom Young. It was called Set the Record Straight. That is a sapphic friends to lovers romance. I adored it. I loved it. That quickly became my favorite Christmas romance that I ever read. So immediately I was like, oh, I need to read everything by her. Like, I need to read Out on a Limb. I know so many people love this book. This one is a surprise pregnancy romance. Our characters have like a one-night stand at maybe like a party, a Halloween party, something like that. And she ends up getting pregnant. She tells him about it and they decide to co-parent, and it follows their romance. From what I've heard about this book, the hero is like so incredibly sweet. It's very like emotional and romantic, kind of low angst. I am really interested in reading this one, especially because I read the other novella by her and adored it. It's not a novella, obviously, it's a full-length novel, but I have high hopes. Next book that I need to read is King of Wrath by Anna Huang. This series absolutely blew up this year. Everybody was putting it in like their top favorites on the Amazon bestseller list forever. I think it was Amazon Prime Day that they had these books on sale, so I ended up picking it up and I'm really excited to dive into the series. I probably will make this a reading vlog. I don't know much about it. Our hero is a billionaire. That's all I need to know, I feel like. Our hero Dante is a billionaire and he ends up getting blackmailed into an arranged marriage with a woman that he barely knows, our heroine. She's a rich heiress and her family is blackmailing Dante to marry her, and it follows their romance. A little bit of an enemies to lovers, arranged marriage situation. I'm digging it. I'm very interested in reading this. This one I'm desperate to read is Butcher and the Blackbeard by Bryn Weaver. First of all, I really like this cover, like the black and pink, very cute. What I know about this book is that it follows two serial killers who meet each other and fall in love. This one is obviously a darker romance because hello, they're serial killers. But I also heard that this one was also really funny. It had like that dark humor. So I'm definitely interested in it. I think it got picked up by a publisher because I saw that it came down from Kindle Unlimited, which is sad because I would rather read the ebook, but that's okay. I really do like the cover, so I'll buy it and I'll read it. Oh, everyone on Goodreads is saying to listen to the audiobook. Who's the narrator? Joe Arden. I'll probably listen to the audiobook. Thank you, Christy. Thank you. Whenever I like am interested in reading a book, I always check to see if Christy read it, because Christy from Christy Reads a Lot, she writes the best Goodreads reviews, okay? She is so organized, so detailed. So if Christy liked a book, that means I'm gonna like it too. This one that is on my list is Love Redesigned by Lauren Asher. I've actually never read a Lauren Asher books, and a lot of my friends said that I would really like this one. In this book, our characters are childhood friends, but the relationship goes a little south, so they turn into kind of like enemies and rivals. I'm kind of interested in this one because I know there's like some renovating going on. I think our heroine is an interior designer and our hero builds home. So they end up working together on a project and it follows their romance. My friend Lacey said she thinks I'll really like this one because the nickname that the hero has for the heroine is like Strawberry or something like that. And you guys know I adore strawberries. I do. Okay, I have strawberry tattoos. I love books that have strawberries. It's such like a cute little thing. So I'm excited to read this one. I did ask my friends what books they think I should add to the list, and so many of my friends told me I should read this one, especially Jessica from Peace Love Books, and that is Forget Me Not by Julie Soto. I know so many people loved this book. It follows our heroine who is a wedding planner, and she ends up getting a client who is like this big celebrity, and it's a really great deal for her business. The only problem is that they also hired her ex to work on the wedding. I think he's a florist, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if he is her ex or if they just had like a situationship in the past, but they have some history. This is a grumpy sunshine romance and everyone loves it, so I need to check it out. Next one I'm so excited to read because I've heard nothing but good things about this one. Like, I don't know anyone who's not given it like 5 stars, and that is The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston. Is that how you pronounce her last name? I hope so. I'm sorry if I mispronounced it. This one has magical realism, which makes me instantly more intrigued. Like I said, when it comes to contemporary romances and just following like 2 people living regular lives, I just need something extra. I need it to be a poly romance. I need it to have some fantastical element. I just need something extra. So this one has magical realism, which makes me way more interested. It's kind of interesting. Our heroine's aunt recently passed away and she inherited her apartment. And when she gets there, it kind of like transports her back in time almost. And she meets this man from 7 years ago and falls in love with him, but 7 years in the past. And then it kind of goes back to present day where now they know each other in the present. I don't know. I feel like I just confused myself explaining that, but I'm excited. It kind of gives me Time Traveler's Wife vibes a little bit. I feel like I'll really like this one. Another one that I'll probably do a reading vlog for. For this next one, I don't know if it's considered really contemporary because it's an MC romance. That still falls under contemporary, doesn't it? I'm including it in this video, okay? There's no rules. It's my video. Anyways, so I desperately need to read Lessons in Corruption by Gianna Darling. I need to read any Gianna Darling at this point, okay? I've never read any of her books, and I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I already feel judged. I do. But here's the thing. I feel like I started reading romance again, like, as an adult. A little bit later. Like, there were so many years where I was not reading anything, and that was during the height of, like, MC and mafia romances. So there's so many popular MC and mafia romances that I just never read, and Gianna Darling is one of them. She recently came out with her new book. Everyone has been, like, rereading the series and talking about the books, and I want to be a part of the conversation, and I know I'm gonna love it. It's like one of those authors that I've been really wanting to read for a long time. I just want like a moment to like spend a whole weekend in bed and like binge her books. So that will happen. It will happen. Anyways, the first one I need to start with is Lessons in Corruption. This is a student teacher, taboo forbidden MC romance, and I'm very excited to read it. Another author that I am quite embarrassed to say I've never read from is Elsie Silver. I know. I need to read her entire Chestnut Spring series. I wasn't vibing with cowboy romances. It didn't feel like it was giving what it needed to give. But all my friends really, really love this entire series, so I need to get to it. Another author, I haven't read any of their books, is Lucy Score. Things We Never Got Over was really, really popular. I don't know if it came out this year or last year, and when I saw it, it was like this ginormous contemporary romance, and I was just like, I don't know if I want to dedicate myself to that just yet. But now I do. Now everyone's talking about it, and I want to know what's the vibe, what's going on, and yeah, I need to read pretty much any Lucy Score book. And lastly, one that was really popular was Icebreaker by Hannah Grace. This was a contemporary hockey romance. I do like hockey romances, but I feel like it was a little oversaturated at one point in time. Like, we were just getting hockey romances one after the other, and then there was like that hockey romance drama that I didn't want to. You know, it kind of just put me off hockey romances for a little bit. So now I am definitely back in reading sports romances, so I want to give this one a try. All right, those are just a few contemporary romances that I really need to read because they are so highly rated. I just haven't gotten around to them. If there are any more that you are like, Sam, you need to read this. You will love it. You need to read it. Let me know, comment down below, and I will totally do that for you. As always, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend time with me. It means the world to me. Make sure to check out Ava's video as well, and I will see you next time. Bye!